Good day to everyone. My name is Niljan P. Floreta, 22 years old and fourth year student taking a Bachelor's of Science in Criminology, and I am residing at Bishop's Residence for more than 2 years as a receptionist, and today I will be presenting our prelim topics about Technical English 2. So primarily, the primary topic for this presentation is legal forms. So what is exactly is legal forms? So legal forms are defined as prototypes of documents or forms used in legal transactions or judicial proceedings, which contain important matters conveyed in technical terminologies and presented in a suitable and systematic order in accordance with the circumstances of any case. So in other words, legal forms are records that is composed of a claim, account, plea, appeal, etc. Which can be used as evidence or proof that a particular activity took place. So they contribute to accountability since it is considered as a certified document. Since these documents are authentic or legitimate, then ito silang ginagamit to perform legal transactions, because there are two forms or two kinds of legal forms, which are the judicial legal forms and the business legal forms. So to continue, how can a document be considered authentic? So through notarization. So mao ni siya ang example sa mga legal forms. Deed of absolute sale, regular employment contract. So again, how can a document be considered authentic? So dito na papasok ang notarization. So through notarization, a document can be considered as authentic. Notarized certificates are documents that have been certified by a notary public to verify their authenticity. Notarization includes the witness and record of the signing of document to make sure the process is not fraudulent. So during the notarization of a document, present ang witness, or kung sino ang sino ang nagsasabi na this claim is true, at ang notary public, in order to verify whether his claim or the appeal is authentic or true, then it will be notarized para daw maiwasan ang mga panggagancho or ang mga atik. So when an individual notarizes a document, he or she must be present, as I have said, in front of the notary public to assure that the documents can be trusted by the authorities who requested them. So notarized documents are considered legitimate since they are attested by the witness together with the notary public to assess the truthfulness and validity of his or her statement. So my question, pwede ba na magpanotarize ng isang fake claim? Yes, pwede, pero kapag ito ay nahuli, maaaring ma-prosecute ang taong nagpanotarize, dahil may pirma niya ito and meron naman yung information niya. So pwede siyang makulong o maparusahan dahil sa pag-notarize ng isang peking dokumento. So nandun ang notary public to scrutinize the document for its legitimacy. So if you will lie to the notary public, then you will be charged with a certain crime. So an example of which is a jurat. As you can see on the screen, a jurat is a certificate attached to an affidavit or deposition to signify that the affidavit or deposition was properly made before a duly authorized officer. It is used when the signer is swearing to the content of the document. So meaning, ang jurat is isa lang na siya ka follow up or a document to affirm the truthfulness of the contents of an affidavit of the affiant. Example sa affidavit kay affidavit of loss with attached jurat to affirm that ako na affiant tagapamatuod or swears that this claim or event have really transpired. So as you can see the example on the left side, jurat subscribed and sworn to be for me and a notary public of Lapu-Lapu City. Name ang ilagay sa blank 2022, affiant exhibited to me his competent proof of identity. So, it is only a sworn document to attest that the attached affidavit or deposition is real or is on agreement. So, meaning, mura siya og kanang pamatuod ba nga ikaw nag-agree ka nga maugyon ni siya ang tinuod ang naa sa affidavit or deposition. So the next one is acknowledgement. So acknowledgement is defined as a document used to verify the identity of the signer and to confirm that they signed the document. They are not swearing to the truthfulness or validity of the document. They are simply acknowledging that they signed the document. So, acknowledgement does not mean that they already scrutinize the truthfulness of the document attached in the acknowledgement, but they have signed the document. So, iba ang acknowledgement sa jurat. So, a legal document formalizes an agreement between parties. Yan ang acknowledgement. The agreement acts as an official acknowledgement of the particular fact that the parties are agreeing to. So, parang ina-acknowledge mo ba that they claim, that's why you will render your signature. Sometimes this is used to have one party agree to restrictions or obligations that are not set out in an original agreement. So parang ang contents ito ay pagkilala sa mga palatuntunin ng agreement. So Niljan P. Floreta agree with da. Parang ganon ang example ng agreement. As you can see in the image on the left side, the completion of this undertaking could not have been possible without the participation and assistance of so many people whose names may not all be enumerated. So example ito ay si Mrs. Roslyn M. Midiwo to all relatives. So ganon ang acknowledgement, parang pagkilala. Now we will discuss what is a verification and certificate of non-forum shopping. So, it is defined as a certificate under oath by the plaintiff, sinong naglilikramo or principal party in the complaint or other initiatory pleading asserting that he or she have not made any actions or filed any claim involving the same issues pending in or already resolved in any tribunal. Failure to comply with this requirement may result to dismissal of the complaint. Meaning, this document simply certifies that the complainant, kung sino ang nililikramo, have not filed the same issues or case in any tribunal. Meaning, nagpamatuod ba nga ang nag-file og kaso, dali lang siya nga korte nag-file, wala na sa lain, because this is this certificate aims the multiple aims to prevent the multiple filing of the same issue or case, complicating the issue. So mas mapalisod pag daghang korte ang imong gifailan, which also contributes to clogging court dockets. Or kung yan ang gifile nga certificate, tapos nadoble din niya file ang kaso nasa Mindan, nasa Davao City o sa Panabo City. So failure to comply with the non-forum shopping requirement may result to dismissal of the complaint. So pwede ma-dismiss ang iyahang appeal nga kaso. So the next one is affidavits. So as we proceed to the affidavits, no, it is defined as a written statement from an individual which is sworn to be true. It is an oath that what the individual is saying is true. An affidavit is used along with witness statements to prove the truthfulness of a certain statement in court. So ang affidavit, no, is a claim or account which made under oath, meaning any person who have sworn to these statements will be prosecuted when found that the contents are untrue. So since you are providing your own statements and claiming that these statements are true, if it will be found na nangatik ka, then you will face prosecution. So before we discuss what are these affidavits that composes a claim, appeal, account, or statement that can be used in legal process or transactions, we must first identify the contents of an affidavit. So firstly is the commencement. So this refers to the affiant, kung sino ang nag-file ng affidavit. So next is the individual avertments. So this refers to separate claims that are numbered as mandated by law. So later on we will see an example of an affidavit. So next one is the statement of truth. Refers to the statement verifying that what is stated is true under oath. So attestation is this refers to a clause certifying that the oath and the date made by the affiant, no, so muna siya ang attestation. And lastly is the signature. This refers to the signature of the affiant and the notary public. So here is an example of a affidavit, which is particularly affidavit of law. So sa pinakamataas, no, or sa baba ng affidavit of law, there is the first paragraph, which is written Aris V. Mendoza. So that is the first part, which refers to the affiant. So siya ang nag-file ng affidavit of laws. And next is the next one is the individual avertments, the numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, these are the separate claims that are mandated by law, that I am an owner of tax, medication number card, or TIN card. So meaning na wala niya itong, he may have lost his wallet containing these important items. So the claims that are numbered, no, those are the items that he might have lost. That's why he is applying for an affidavit of loss. So the third one is statement of truth in witnessing whereof I have. So yan ito ang number 4, which is the statement of truth. Next one is the attestation, is a clause to certify the oath. This one, sworn to in Davao City. So that is the last one. And the signature of the notary public and the affiant. No? So now let us proceed to what is a affidavit of loss. So an affidavit of loss is defined as an affidavit or a document declaring the loss of a security, usually through theft or destruction. The affiant contains all the details regarding the loss, such as the owner's name and any information pertaining to the security. So based on my experience, naka-apply na ako ng pagkuha ng affidavit of loss sa sanggunian due to the loss of my identification card for school identification card. Nawala siya. So nagkuha ako affidavit of loss in order to invalidate, no, na ang akong daan ID dili na siya magamit sa laing tao ug maka-claim ko og bag-o nako nga ID. So the next one is affidavit of change of name, a legal document indicating that someone's name has changed. So from the name itself, no change of name. I will apply or appeal for an affidavit of change of name in order for my name to be changed, and the past documents of bearing my past or old name will be changed, no? So the document provides information about the name change, and it is signed both by the person who fills it out and by someone who is authorized to serve as a witness to such documents, such as a notary public. So kailangan na to ning siya kung magpa-ilis ng pangalan sa korte, then affidavit of change of name will legitimize or makes it authentic, no? Atong mga documents that are bearing our old name, so ato lang siya ipakita para ma-change sa what is the present or the new name, no? Sa isa ka individual. So the next one is joint affidavit of two disinterested persons. So what is this? This is defined as a sworn statements of two disinterested persons clarifying discrepancies in a person's name. So mga anomalya or mga sa isang pangalan ba kanang silang duha ka different persons, no, that sworns or nagapamatuod na ang pangalan ng isang tao or ng pangalan ng kanilang kakilala ay nagbago na o mali, no? The two persons who will sign the affidavit should be disinterested persons or have no interest in the subject matter of the affidavit. So as you can see, no, at the example on the left side, example Juan and Maria, both of legal ages Filipino, married respectively, and both are residents of Davao City. After having been sworn in a document with the law hereby disposed in state, we personally know. So dito na, personally know Mr. Pedro, who is our long-time neighbor and acquaintance at Davao City, and the fact of his birth is registered at the local civil registrar of Davao City. So dito, no, they attest that this neighbor of theirs have discrepancies in his name. So mao ni siya ang ginagamit na affidavit. So ang dapat mag-file ani card two disinterested persons, meaning no, they have no interest in the subject matter, they are not affected. So ilahang, it can be for their neighbor, for their friend. So parang ganon. As you can see in the number 4, to remove confusion as to the two names, we hereby declare that the name blank and blank refers to one and the same person whose registered name is, para magka clarification ang pangalan ng tao. So joint affidavit of two disinterested persons is used to clarify discrepancies in the person's name. So next one is affidavit of discrepancy. So para pa rin ito siya sa pangalan. A statement under oath attesting the truthfulness of a fact. In this case, the discrepancy in the entries in documents with the purpose of explaining and clearing the discrepancy. So I, Manuel Dingding, of legal age Filipino, married and a resident of Lagtang, Talisay City, Cebu, Philippines, have been duly sworn in accordance with the law hereby dispose and state that in my certificate of live birth as recorded in the office of Civil Registrar of Alcoy, Cebu, Philippines, I have no middle name. So mao na ang discrepancy sa iyang pangalan, wala nabutangan og middle name. That I have no middle name as appearing in the certificate of live birth. That I am executing this affidavit of discrepancy to attest to the truth of the foregoing facts and to explain the discrepancy in my office of the Senior Citizens Affairs, City of Talisay, Cebu, as regards that I have no middle name. No, so nganong wala man kay middle name o ara affidavit of discrepancy mo gyud na ilang gibutang sa kuha pag anak pa lang nako, no. So the next one is affidavit of consent and support. So from the word itself pa lang, no, consent and support, a document that proves and declares that the affiant, the parents in this case are giving someone else consent to do something and guaranteeing financial support to carry out the action. So I or we, kunyari ako ang suportahan ako ang suot ko nga akong anak mo suporta ang akong igsuon. So I, Niljan Floreta, of legal age, Filipino, married, single, Filipino, single, residing at Davao City, after being duly sworn to accordance with the law, do hereby dispose and say that I, the guardian of this kid, born on January 1, 2022 in Davao City, that I consent, no, my sister to be accompanied by blah blah blah. So this is, no, a consent that ako, no, na as a guardian or parent allow that other persons such as my sister to support my child or my adopted child, anak bitaw. So the next one is affidavit of service. It's defined as a document through which one party, the process server, affirms that they have correctly served process on another party. Serving process means delivering certain documents to the target party. These are generally court documents at the beginning of a new court action. So this is to affirm that they have correctly served process on another party. So my name is Niljan. I reside at Bishop's Residence, Davao City. I am not a party to this action. I am over 18 years of age. I am not registered to the parties in the action by way, blood, adoption, marriage, or employment. On January 2022, I served a subpoena upon blank. So sa party being served, located at sa country of Philippines. So the description of the recipients as follows. So ako i-define diya kung kinsa ang nakadawat sa ako ang giserve nga document. No, so that is the affidavit of service. Next one is the affidavit of preliminary attachment, defined as a provisional remedy issued upon order of the court where an action is pending to be levied upon the property or properties of the defendant therein. The same to be held thereafter by the sheriff as security for the satisfaction of whatever judgment that might be secured in the said action by the attaching creditor against the defendant. So preliminary attachment. So Niljan Floreta, of legal age and resident of Davao City, Philippines, after having been duly sworn in accordance with law, hereby deposits and says that he in the, so medyo blur ang example, but the affidavit of preliminary attachment is a provisional remedy, no? This is nag-release na siya, no, upon court order where an action is pending to be levied, no? Next one is the affidavit to use surname of father or acknowledgement. So from the word itself, no, gamiton ako ang apelyido sa akong papa kay pasig sa primarily ako gianak, ginadala nako ang apelyido sa akong mama, wala ko middle name, so karon gusto nako gamiton ang apelyido sa akong papa, then I will file this affidavit, an instrument executed in order to use the surname of the father. So mao lang ni siya ang example. You will fill this form up, no, in order for your surname to be changed. So last one is the judicial affidavits, written out of court statements taken before a notary public or any person authorized to administer oath. Judicial affidavit of defendant Leila Skywalker Solo. So here contains no ang iyahang statement. So ang purpose niya aning judicial affidavit niya is to offered to prove that the plaintiff, so gikasuhan siya ni Jabba D. Hunt and co-defendant and spouse Han Solo did not enter into a contract of loan, and assuming that they did, herein defendant has no putol siya. So the person examining me is attorney Denny Viv DP IDEA with office address at IDEA Karaig and Associates Law Office number 1914 Hunters Building, Makati Avenue, Makati City. The examination is being held at the same address. I am answering her questions fully conscious that I do so under oath and may face criminal liability for false testimony and perjury. So that is an example of a judicial affidavit. It is an sworn oath, no, outside the court. However, it is administered by or it is said upon in front of a notary public, not to verify its legitimacy. So those are the examples of affidavits or different kinds of affidavits which is under legal forms. So thank you for watching and listening. Stay safe and God bless po, sir.